Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Daily News Podcast, where we bring the day's most important stories straight to your screen. From local highlights to global headlines, get ready to stay informed with us.
In a landmark judgment by the 2nd Additional District and Sessions Special Court in Mangaluru, 3 individuals from Pajir have been sentenced to 10 years of rigorous imprisonment in a child trafficking case. Lynetta Vegas, her husband Jossie Vegas, and mother Lucy Vegas were found guilty of trying to sell a 2.5-month-old baby girl to undercover agents. The police, along with Childline, sprung into action after receiving a tip-off, leading to the arrest of the culprits. The court also imposed fines on the convicts and ordered the seizure of assets. This case, dating back to 2013, highlights the collaborative efforts of law enforcement and activists in combating such heinous crimes. The investigation, prosecution, and eventual sentencing depict a significant victory in the fight against child trafficking in the region. In railway news, to facilitate track maintenance in the Thiruvananthapuram division, several changes have been made to train services. Train number 56605, Shoranur Junction, Thrissur, passenger on 19th and 28th July is fully cancelled. Train number 60649, Mangaluru Central, Kanyakumari Express on the 6th and 7th July will terminate at Thiruvananthapuram Central. Train number 12695, MGR Chennai Central, Thiruvananthapuram Central Express on 25th July will terminate at Kottayam. Train number 6650 Kanyakumari Mangaluru Express on the 7th and 8th July will start from Thiruvananthapuram Central. Train number 112696, Thiruvananthapuram Central, MGR Chennai Central Express on the 26th July will start from Kottayam. Train no. 6609, Thrissur Kannur Express on the 29th July will start from Shoranur Junction. Various other trains will be rescheduled or regulated en route. Passengers are advised to check for updates before their journey.
In a tragic incident in Madur site near Ullal, a 38-year-old man, Nitesh Nayak, lost his life after a drunken altercation at his residence. Reports suggest Nitesh, who had a history of disputes with his family, broke a glass showcase in a fit of rage, leading to a fatal injury. Nitesh and his brother ran a food stall and had just returned home from work when the incident took place. Despite attempts to save him, Nitesh succumbed to excessive bleeding from a severed artery in his hand. Ullal police have registered a case based on a complaint from Nitesh's mother and are investigating the matter further.
In a significant move, the Karnataka state government has approved the introduction of English medium sections in 4,134 schools, starting from the upcoming academic year. This decision, initially announced in the budget by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, aims to meet the growing demand for English medium education. Additionally, new bilingual sections will be introduced in government high schools in Tirthahalli, Bilalukopa, Hosur-Gudakeri, and Header of Shivamogga district, the constituency of School Education and Literacy Minister Madhu Bangarappa. This initiative follows the successful implementation of bilingual education in 2,000 schools during the 24-25 academic year. Notably, Bengaluru North and South will have 1,103 schools offering English medium, while the remaining schools are spread across 33 educational districts. The authorities have emphasized the utilization of local resources to commence the English medium classes effectively.
In a harrowing incident on the Mangaluru-Chikmagaluru National Highway at Nidigal, near Kalmanja, a car driven by Shekhar veered into a 20 feet deep ditch following a sudden landslip caused by loose soil. Shekhar had stopped his car by the roadside for a phone call when the ground beneath him gave way. Fortunately, alert locals sprung into action, rescuing Shekhar and aiding in the retrieval of the vehicle. This event has been attributed to the destabilization of the roadside due to the dumping of soil during expansion works, exacerbated by the absence of a retaining wall in the area. Vigilance and caution are advised for all commuters in the region. Renowned bodybuilder and Bharat Kishore title winner, Santosh Kumar Ullal, aged 52, has sadly passed away due to a heart attack. Hailing from Ullal, Mangaluru, he was on his way to a meeting in Hubballi when the tragic incident occurred. Santosh, an Indian Railways employee, was a product of the Shakti Bharat Vyama shale in Thokotu. He had a successful career, winning numerous accolades in state and national level bodybuilding competitions, representing the railways at various events. He leaves behind his wife and 2 daughters. Santosh Kumar's untimely demise has left the community mourning the loss of a talented athlete and a dedicated railway employee. In the heart of Mangaluru, the Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage, NTCH, is all set to host a special event on the protection of monuments this Saturday. The renowned historian and archaeologist, Dr. Pundikai Ganapaya Bhatt, will grace the session with his expertise on the cultural and historical legacy of Tulunadu. With over 3 decades of experience and numerous accolades to his credit, Dr. Bhatt's talk promises to shed light on the threats and challenges faced by these significant heritage sites. The event will take place at the Kodial Guthu Center for Art and Culture, welcoming heritage enthusiasts, scholars, and students to come together and delve deeper into preserving the rich heritage of Tulunadu.
In a recent development, Transport Department authorities in Mangaluru seized 2 private buses for operating without paying road tax. One of the buses, traveling from Kundapura to Bengaluru via Mangaluru, was caught near Korachauki. The documents presented to the bus crew indicated that road tax had not been paid since November. This incident marks the 4th instance where buses have been confiscated for non-payment of taxes. Stay tuned to Mangalore Today for further updates on this ongoing issue.
The Nitta Center for Digestive Disorders recently wrapped up a successful 2-day continuing medical education program, drawing medical professionals from across Karnataka and neighboring states. The event focused on advanced diagnostic and therapeutic approaches in intestinal ultrasound, inflammatory bowel disease, and nutrition in GI disorders, solidifying Nitti's reputation as a regional center of excellence in gastroenterological education. Day 1 featured a hands-on intestinal ultrasound workshop led by experts Dr. Kyle Viji and Dr. Partha Pal, providing practical skills in gastrointestinal diagnostics. Day 2 included sessions on inflammatory bowel disease and GI nutrition, exploring cutting-edge developments and emphasizing interdisciplinary collaboration. The event, which also featured a postgraduate quiz, received praise from diverse delegates for its academic depth and seamless organization. The success was credited to the organizing team led by Dr. Chandrasekhar Sorak. In a major development, Mangaluru City Police have apprehended a 25-year-old man named Ashik S. Kodian for sharing an inflammatory message on Instagram, raising concerns of provoking communal unrest. The suspect, a resident of Irvathur village in Karkala, Udupi district, posted a controversial status that led to his arrest by the Cyber Surveillance Unit under the Mangaluru City Commissionerate. A case has been registered under relevant sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, BNS 2023, and the investigation has been transferred to the Central Crime Station. The police assure zero tolerance towards online hate and vow to take strict action against those jeopardizing peace and harmony. Citizens are urged to remain vigilant and promptly report any such content to maintain order in the region.
In Mangaluru, various trade unions and farmers' organizations in Dakshina Kannada will participate in a nationwide general strike on July 9th. The strike is in response to the central government's codification of 29 labor legislations into 4 codes, which the unions claim denies workers their rights. The codes allow for longer work hours, reduce pensions, and limit the right to protest. Unions, including INTUC, AISC, CITU, and others, are demanding the abrogation of these labor codes, job security, and fair wages. They also stand in solidarity with farmers and urge for pension reforms. The strike aims to annul the new pension scheme and reverse amendments that increase working hours. Leaders from various unions have voiced their concerns and called for the withdrawal of unfavorable labor and agriculture-related laws. A procession and protest meeting will take place from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Circle to Clock Tower to highlight these demands.
Mangaluru witnessed a major crackdown on drug peddlers as the police arrested 5 individuals involved in the sale of cannabis to over 200 people in the city. The accused, identified as Tushar, Danvi Shetty, Sagar Karkera, Vikas Thapa, and Vignesh Kamath, were apprehended while preparing to distribute cannabis in Haladi of Padushed village. The police seized cannabis worth 5.2 lakh packed in small packets. Commissioner Sudhir Kumar Reddy urged parents to report drug addiction cases, assuring support for rehabilitation. In a separate case, Abdul Kabir alias Pariwala Kabir was arrested for possession and sale of MDMA. Kabir, with a history of multiple cattle theft cases, was apprehended with 12.5 grams of MDMA worth 1.2 lakh. The police also seized the vehicle used for drug transactions. This stern action reflects the commitment of Mangaluru police in combating the menace of drug trafficking.
In Karnataka, interim relief has been granted to Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar by the Karnataka High Court, staying trial court proceedings in a criminal defamation case filed by the BJP. The case was filed over alleged defamatory corruption rate cards, advertisements issued by the Congress Party last year. Along with Shivakumar, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee are also involved in the case. The High Court previously granted a similar relief to Rahul Gandhi in January. The next hearing is scheduled for July 29th.
In today's headlines from Chennai, actor-politician Vijay has been named as the chief ministerial candidate for the Tamiliga Vetri Kazhagam, TVK, for the upcoming 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly elections. The party has declared no alliance with DMK or BJP and plans to conduct a state conference soon. Criticizing Union Home Minister Amit Shah's stance on the English language and accusing the Electoral Commission of conducting biased electoral revisions, the TVK reaffirmed its commitment to Tamil Nadu's language policies. Stay tuned for more updates on Vijay's political journey and the party's upcoming public outreach initiatives ahead of the elections.
In a devastating turn of events, Himachal Pradesh has been battling the wrath of nature as cloudbursts, flash floods, and landslides have claimed the lives of at least 69 people, with 37 missing and 110 injured. The heavy monsoon rains have led to damages worth approximately 700 crore, affecting roads, water projects, and electricity supply in several areas. Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukkhu has assured relief and rescue operations, particularly in Mandi district, the worst affected. The Union Home Minister Amit Shah has promised assistance to not just Himachal but other states affected by the monsoon. Terrifying visuals have emerged showing the destruction caused by the natural calamities. Our thoughts are with the affected families as they navigate through this difficult time.
In a historic moment, Sub-Lieutenant Asta Punia has created ripples by becoming the first woman to be trained as a fighter pilot of the Indian Navy. The Navy made this significant announcement at the winging ceremony of the second Basic Hawk conversion course. Sub-Lieutenant Punia, along with Lieutenant Atul Kumar Dal, was honored with the prestigious Wings of Gold by Rear Admiral Janak Bevely, ACNS Air. With this achievement, Sub-Lieutenant Asta Punia has shattered barriers and paved the way for more women fighter pilots in the Navy. This initiative underlines the Navy's commitment to gender inclusivity and promoting Nari Shakti. The Indian Navy continues to stride forward in this direction, empowering women not only as pilots but also as naval air operations officers. The successful training of Sub-Lieutenant Punia signifies a new era of opportunities and equality within naval aviation, showcasing the Navy's dedication towards fostering a culture of inclusivity and growth. Mangaluru, July 4th, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on a five-nation tour, addressed the Indian diaspora in Trinidad and Tobago. He highlighted India's upcoming status as one of the top 3 global economies, with a focus on artificial intelligence, semiconductor, and quantum computing. Modi praised the contributions of the Indian community in Trinidad and Tobago, emphasizing their cultural and economic impact. He carried water from the river Sarayu in Ayodhya and a replica of the Ram Temple, symbolizing India's rich heritage. Modi also mentioned India's efforts to create a database of the Gurmitiya community, showcasing their resilience. He emphasized India's progress in defeating poverty, empowering the poor, and fostering innovation. Modi lauded India's achievements in startups, with a significant presence of women entrepreneurs and the growth of unicorn startups. He highlighted India's advancements in digital payments through the Unified Payments Interface (UPI) and commended Trinidad and Tobago for adopting UPI. Modi also discussed India's rapid development in infrastructure, defense, and manufacturing, positioning innovation as a mass movement driving India's growth.
In the latest update from Bengaluru, Additional Superintendent of Police Narayan Baramani has reiterated his request for voluntary retirement from service, stating that the decision is still pending with the Home Department. Baramani, who had submitted his VRS application about a month ago, cited humiliation after an incident with CM Siddaramaiah at a protest rally in Belthangady. The officer detailed the incident in his application, expressing deep shock over the CM's gesture towards him. Despite efforts made by the CM and Home Minister to dissuade him from proceeding with the VRS, Baramani remains firm on his decision, awaiting the government's response. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. In a surprising turn of events, fugitive billionaires Lalit Modi and Vijay Mallya have been spotted together at a lavish private party in London. A video clip shared by Mr. Modi shows the two singing Frank Sinatra's My Way at the event, attended by over 310 guests from various countries. Former cricketer Chris Gayle also made an appearance, sharing the fun on social media. Modi, facing charges of financial wrongdoing, has dismissed the allegations as politically motivated. Meanwhile, Mallya, declared a fugitive economic offender, recently lost an appeal against a bankruptcy order in the UK. Despite ongoing legal battles and controversies, the duo seemed unfazed, with Modi's response being, "This too shall pass." Their high-profile gathering has sparked conversations and raised eyebrows, but the billionaires remain defiant in the face of legal challenges and extradition requests. Stay tuned for more updates on this intriguing story from Mangalore today. In the latest chess showdown at the Super United Rapid and Blitz Croatia 2025 in Zagreb, Gukesh, the reigning world champion, once again outshined world number 1 Magnus Carlsen. With this victory, Gukesh extended his winning streak to 5 games, leaving Carlsen behind with 6 points. Gukesh now leads with 10 points, maintaining a 2-point lead over his nearest rival Jan Krzysztof Duda. This win comes after Gukesh's remarkable triumph against Carlsen in the Norway Chess last month. Despite an early dominance by Carlsen in their recent encounter, a strategic blunder turned the game in Gukesh's favor, leading to Carlsen's resignation with less than 30 seconds left on the clock. Former world champion Garry Kasparov expressed his astonishment at Carlsen's defeat, questioning his domination in the game. Gukesh, on the other hand, acknowledged the significance of defeating Carlsen, boosting his confidence for future matches.
In the face of public backlash, the Delhi government has halted a controversial order that denied fuel to older vehicles considered end of life. The Environment Minister, Manjinder Singh Sirsa, admitted the difficulty in enforcing such a ban due to technological challenges. The order was aimed at reducing vehicular pollution in Delhi, a city plagued by toxic smog. The decision to pause the ban came after public outrage, with over 62 lakh vehicles impacted. The order, which identified end-of-life vehicles through cameras at fuel stations, has been criticized for not being foolproof. The move led to anger among vehicle owners, including those with well-maintained cars above the prescribed age limit. People took to social media to express their frustration, highlighting the impracticality and financial burden of replacing vehicles. The government's retreat on the fuel ban has reignited discussions on alternative measures to tackle pollution, with concerns raised about penalizing responsible ownership instead of promoting sustainable solutions.
In a shocking incident from Viviknagar, Bengaluru, a financial dispute turned violent as a man tried to set a house on fire with family members inside. The accused, Subramani, a relative, allegedly poured petrol on the house of Venkataramani and her son Satish. The dispute stemmed from a loan of Rs5 lakh borrowed 7 to 8 years ago for a wedding, which was never repaid. Tensions escalated during a recent family function, leading to threats and ultimately the arson attempt. Thankfully, no injuries were reported as alert neighbors extinguished the fire in time. CCTV footage captured Subramani's crime, leading to a police complaint and an ongoing investigation at the Viviknagar police station.
As we conclude today's broadcast, we extend our heartfelt thanks for your viewership. For more on the stories we've shared and beyond, our website mangaloretoday.com awaits your visit. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news. Thank you, and good night.